Good morning, my name is Muhammad Amarhana Kusuma. Want to elaborate my role as a teacher by presenting or explaining a material called group presentation. Well, I'm here just a student from Merdeka University Malang, East Java. First of all, I want to give an introduction through the material to get a way of easier to understand it deeper. Group presentation in business may range from a business team exchanging sales data, search and development teams discussing business expansion ideas, to annual report presentationally boards of any directors. It's common for a group to be requested, created, and delivered to bring together the expertise of several people in one presentation. This chapter focuses on how the group, the speech assignment, the audience, and the presentation design play a role in the harmonious combination of planning, organization, and delivery for group presentation. Small group interactions is the process by which three or more members of a group exchange verbal and non-verbal message in an attempt to influence one another. This is why group members are disappointed when other members don't attend group meetings. These chapters won't use the two terms interchangeably. It will focus on the interaction process of a group. You may be most familiar with group coordination is key in building message continuity. Such coordination requires establishing shared meanings about interaction roles, the decision-making process, and conflict resolution. For many people, the mental image that forms when they hear they have been assigned to a group features some of their worst experiences or a quick private slideshow of their best group experience. Whether a negative or positive mental image, the image may be accurate of the past but may have nothing to do with the current assignment. Next, remember that groups are cooperative and require each member to participate in different interactions. Task roles with a variety of logistics, communication related to preparation include such things as guidelines for electronic information and visual aid content, and also the scheduling of milestone appointments such as draft due dates and rehearsal times. Task roles emphasizing organization focus on script development, cohesive language, transition, and consistent graphics. It's important that your group commits to not developing content independently. A group presentation is not an individual narrative. It's one master presentation. Therefore, the group must plan on how they will identify and close gaps in content and support material. Finally, task roles at the level of delivery necessitates that the group communicate about assumptions such as every individual is familiar with presentation software like PowerPoint, or every individual is a regular user of the video sharing like YouTube. In addition to task roles, group maintenance roles also play a vital role in the group's progress. Relationships within a group must be built and maintained simply because they are composed of individuals with different personalities, work styles, expertise, and availability. Your job as a group is determine the best communication strategies for this speaking group. The strategies should be support and enhance learning about the working with the differences. although time restraints may limit the sophistication and quantity of your strategies. A communication plan for interaction roles should be not skipped. The best place to start is by selecting a group leader with the most appropriate leadership style to help the group maintain credibility within the group, among the audience, in the assignment and its assessment, and also during the delivery. Selection success hinges on everyone being familiar with leadership styles. Thus, all group members should be aware of 3 small group leadership styles. You shouldn't assume everyone wants to use text message or email. Finally, keep in mind that some individual schedule or usual styles don't allow them to check email at the same daily frequency or dictate the same response style. All members should be careful not to criticize, judge, or insult non-users, limited users, and even overusers of technology. The focus of the conversation should be about commitment. That is, for this speaking group, which communication vehicles will each group member commit to using with some frequency in order to meet the group's assignment. Then, the decision making. Decision making is not dictatorship. Plus, decision making isn't the sole responsibility of a group leader. Decision making is a group process of making choices among alternatives. In an individual presentation, you made a lot of decisions your own. When you think about group coordination, decision making is primarily about setting protocols, mutually agreed upon ways of interacting. As a group, be very clear about how you will procedurally make decisions within the speaking group, and how the group will make decisions that require assimilating of large amounts of information, exploring different ideas. Although a group leader is beneficial, each group member has a responsibility for his or her overall interactions. You can contribute by being aware of and monitoring your strengths and weaknesses and the effect that they have on group members. You will always have to apply and modify your individual's knowledge, skills, and or drawing on the many strands of experience represented amongst group members. The group may have to make decisions about the flow of information among members, propose solution, the quality of work, or even interpersonal relation among members. The goal is not to anticipate every possible decision your group may encounter. The goal is to know how the speaking group will make decisions. Finally, each group member should remain flexible and learn how to accept newness, incompleteness, and how not to blame others. Thus, just choose to be aware of 3 things. First, some decisions come in increments. Second, the amount of knowledge, understanding, and quality underlying a decision varies. Third, some things are discovered en route to the group final outcome. Perhaps the greatest interpersonal skill needed is the ability to work compatibly with others, regardless of whether or not you like them personally. Just because you have worked in groups before doesn't guarantee you have experienced all types of conflict. After that, types of group presentation. A key component of preparation plan is type of group presentation. A structured argument in which participants speak for or against a pre-announced proposition is called a bet. As a group, be very clear about the length of your presentation and its presentation. Once the group is unified about the assignment, objectives, and time frame, it's vital to predetermine the type of note-taking required of each group member, which may vary, and the variety of information exchange. The more systematic a group is in these 2 areas, it's the more unified the process and the product. The systems begin with each group member writing down the message, specific purpose, and central ideas for the group. If these are still to be determined, then have each group member identify the areas of background information needed and basic information gathering. Audience members are interested in your expertise that has been developed from solid research and preparation. Audience members may have expectation about what foundational literature and key research should be contained within your presentation. Therefore, as a group, you need to beyond providing a variety of supporting material within your presentation to considering who will present, level of expertise, and their expectation. In general, organizing the content should be focused on usage, knowledge, levels, and objectives. Thank you.